Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Deffinition, and with Stranger Things 3 already at a close, everyone on the internet is currently wondering about the fate of one of the show's biggest characters. Throughout this video, I'll be breaking down my thoughts on what happened to Jim Hopper in the finale of the season, as well as what the post-credits scene actually means. There will be heavy spoilers here, so if you haven't finished season 3 of Stranger Things yet, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into my fan theory on Stranger Things 3. Okay, so Stranger Things 3 is pretty similar in setup to the prior two seasons, with a lot of the events unfolding in the very same manner. You know the drill by now. Normal kids discover some cross-dimensional creatures, Eleven unleashes her psychic abilities, and we finally feel like we can rest. There's callbacks to movies, an awesome soundtrack, and some teasers for next time. However, unlike the prior two seasons, Stranger Things 3 ends with a devastating death that leaves all of the characters' lives ripped apart. During the finale, Jim Hopper, played by David Harbour, and Joyce journey to the mall to attempt to close the doorway that the Russians were trying to open to the Upside Down. It's paramount that the device used to do this is destroyed, however Hopper is apparently caught in the blast when the machine implodes upon itself. Though this sacrifice saves the world, the death is obviously a huge one that completely tears the show apart. For the final few moments of the season, we pick up 3 months later, and Eleven now has to go under the care of Joyce, who with the rest of the family is moving away. We see a newspaper report that says Hero Chief dies in fire, and it appears that Jim Hopper is gone for good along with Billy. However, it's when we cut to the post-credits scene of the season that we perhaps get confirmation that the death may have not been everything we thought. We watch as 2 Russian guards feed a prisoner to the Demogorgon, but before doing their selection they pass a cell and say no, not the American. To me, this is pretty obviously pointing towards Hopper being alive, and there's actually a lot of evidence to support that this is the case. The first comes with the death scene itself. In it, we see Jim standing off to the side of the Russian weapon, and then he gives Joyce a glance to let her know that it's okay to overpower the machine and destroy it. Joyce looks away, and it's at this point I believe that Jim flees the walkway, which is confirmed by the next shot of the machine during its explosion. In that we can see Jim is not standing where he was, or even anywhere near the machine when it explodes, so he wouldn't really be caught in the blast caused by it. The next bit of evidence comes from the fact that the location we see in the post-credit scene is actually the same place that was shown during the beginning of episode 1, where the Russians were trying to open a portal to the Upside Down. Personally, I think that this shows that during the chaos at Starcourt Mall, Jim actually went through the Upside Down portal in order to escape the explosion and came out at the other side in Russia, which is where he was captured and put in a holding cell. Jim has been to the Upside Down before, so he has some knowledge of how to navigate it, and as he knew that Russia had been trying to open a portal there, probably ventured towards it. The Russians have clearly been opening more portals, which is how they managed to get access to the Demogorgon, and Jim could have easily slipped through the doorway into the Russian installation. Of course, we won't know if all of this is for definite until season 4 rolls around, but I can definitely see this being highly likely, especially when you rewatch the scene and know of the Russians' plans. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this fan theory, and if you agree with me or have a completely different one. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my full breakdown of season 3, which will be linked at the end. We go into full detail over all of the events, and I give more of my thoughts on that enigmatic ending, so it's definitely worth checking out after this video. I also just want to let you know that we're giving away a free copy of Avengers Endgame to one lucky winner, and all you have to do is like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on season 3 of Stranger Things in the comments below. The winner will be chosen at random on August the 10th, and the Blu-ray will be shipped out from there to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a channel for people who are never missing television, so if that's the kind of thing you like, you need to subscribe to Deffinition. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.